My name is Elish Angiolini and I'm running as a candidate for the Chancellor of Oxford University. I am running because I love this university. I have spent the last 14 years of my life with my family here at St Hugh's College, and it has been an enormous privilege to be around some of the best academics in the world, as well as students who are incredible. And I would like to continue that experience on a wider basis across the university in the role of Chancellor. I hope that my experience in public life as the Lord Advocate, which is the equivalent of the Attorney General in Scotland, and in many other contexts, will fit me well to be able to be a brilliant ambassador for this university. There have been a number of highlights in my career, but being appointed as the first woman to be Solicitor General in Scotland, it was an ancient post, and then after the Lord Advocate, which is the senior of the two law officers, the equivalent of the Attorney General, was an enormous privilege and something which was also very enjoyable and really opened my eyes to the wider world of the politics which surround the parliamentary setting in which the Lord Advocate is positioned. I have spent the last couple of years working on a public inquiry which relates to the safety of women in public spaces, but also applies to young men or indeed for any member of the public in the public context, and to look at how it can be improved and what steps and measures can be taken. It's really important in the university context to be aware as well, when you have huge numbers of young people about, dare I say it, some of them actually occasionally having a drink, that we make sure that people get home safe at night. What I hope for the university for the future is that it continues to go from strength to strength. Its research is outstanding and world class, as indeed are so many of our wonderful academics here. So what I hope is I can shine a light on that work and ensure that the world is conscious of it, and that we get support for this university's endeavours for the future. The challenges that the university face for the future are very much about the funding aspect of the research and the buildings and the constructions which are taking place here. This is a university that's growing. Our research is world famous, and to support that research and the costs of it takes a considerable amount of funds, and it's a perpetual issue for the university to ensure that we bring in enough funds to ensure that we retain the very best academics here. Being in Oxford is just an enormous privilege. I've been here for 14 years with my family. You see, my boys grew up here, and I love the real privilege of being around brilliant young people and their company, hearing about their struggles, and as well as the things which are going really well. Supporting the sports, which is also great fun over the weekends. And I think the enormous quality of our academics is something which has also been an outstanding privilege for me over the last few years. I've learned so much from them, attending their lectures, having the opportunity to sometimes sit in on tutorials. It gives a complete insight into just why this university is as great as it is. Experience of seeing students develop with their education is one which is also, again, a tremendous luxury. I looked at university as a child as something very distant and remote, and I was the first in my family to go to university. And when I did go to university, it was just a very, very different experience from the one that the students in Oxford can experience. I took a tube to the other side of Glasgow and attended university from 9 till 6 or whatever, and returned home again. The experience of being here as part of a community and living the university at Oxford is something which I think is so special, and is something which we have to celebrate and ensure that the world recognises that not only is its academic endeavours outstanding, but that there is a huge amount of fun, there is a great deal of culture, and it's just a great place for our students to be.